What did anti-Semitism stem from? Anti-Semitism, the prejudice against or hatred of Jews, has deep and complex historical roots, intertwining various cultural, religious, economic, and political factors over centuries. Its origins can be traced back to ancient times and have evolved throughout history. Ancient roots. Anti-Jewish sentiments date back to ancient times. In the Hellenistic and Roman worlds, Jews were often perceived as aloof or separatist because of their adherence to religious laws and practices, like circumcision and Sabbath observance, that were distinct from those of the predominant polytheistic societies. Christian Europe. A significant transformation in anti-Jewish sentiment came with the spread of Christianity. Early Christians, seeking to distinguish themselves from Jews, began interpreting the Jewish refusal to accept Jesus as the Messiah as a willful rejection of God. By the Middle Ages, this theological dispute evolved into a broadly accepted Christian belief in Europe that Jews were collectively responsible for the crucifixion of Jesus, a concept known as deicide. This accusation led to deep-seated anti-Jewish sentiment and violence, including blood libel, the false accusation that Jews used the blood of Christian children for ritual purposes, expulsions, forced conversions, and massacres, particularly during the Crusades. Economic factors. Jews in medieval Europe were often restricted in the professions they could enter. They were barred from guilds and land ownership in many regions, leading many to enter finance and money lending, a profession viewed negatively by much of Christian society. This association with money lending and finance fostered stereotypes of greed and usury, further fueling anti-Semitic attitudes. Social and cultural factors. Over time, Jews were often seen as the other within European societies due to their distinct religious practices and community structures. This otherness made them convenient scapegoats for social and economic problems. Periods of turmoil, plague, famine, or political instability often led to increased persecution of Jews. Nationalism and racial science. In the 19th and 20th centuries, the nature of antisemitism shifted and intensified with the rise of nationalist movements and pseudo-scientific racial theories. Jews were increasingly seen not just as a religious group but as a distinct and inferior race. This racial antisemitism reached its horrific apex in Nazi Germany under Adolf Hitler, leading to the Holocaust, the systematic, state-sponsored murder of 6 million Jews, alongside millions of others deemed undesirable. Modern forms. Today, antisemitism can manifest in various forms, from traditional religious and economic stereotypes to conspiracy theories portraying Jews as controlling world finance or media. Criticism of Israel and Zionism is sometimes intertwined with anti-Semitic attitudes, leading to debates about the line between legitimate political discourse and bigotry. Understanding the historical roots and evolution of antisemitism is crucial in countering it, especially now that the conflict in Gaza is out of control and seemingly endless. Despite the complex history, at its core, antisemitism remains a form of prejudice that can lead to discrimination, violence, and genocide, underscoring the importance of education, awareness, and proactive measures to combat it.